following portions of this video contain important information on some suggested maintenance tips for your Bil-Jax scaffolding equipment. All employees should be familiar with this information. Scaffolding safety begins in the store. Scaffold being returned after use should be thoroughly inspected and cleaned before putting back into service. If damage is evident on any piece of equipment, do not put it back into stock, repair it. If the damage is severe and it cannot be repaired, dispose of the piece so that it can be never used again and replace with a new one. The most critical parts of the scaffold system are those parts that connect, support, and protect personnel and other equipment during use. These parts are frames, braces, insert pins, fastening pins, walkboards, guardrails, casters, or base plates. Frames should be inspected for visible damage and plugged legs. Replace if welds are broken, cracked, or if tubes are bent or broken. Never attempt to straighten a bent leg. Inspect the locks on each frame to be sure they are functioning properly. Malfunctioning, missing, or bent studs, locks, or pins must be replaced before the frame is used. Studs, locks, and pins are critical to the structural integrity of the scaffold, so we recommend that you contact the factory before repairing. Braces should be inspected for bent, broken, or damaged ends. If any of these conditions are present, remove the brace from service permanently. Insert pins should be discarded if bent or damaged. Bil-Jax walkboards are available with steel, aluminum, or wood decking. Check all walkboards to make sure the hooks are not bent, cracked, or distorted. Pay special attention to the underside of the hook. Do not straighten. If they are damaged in any way, remove them and install new ones. If the rails are bent or broken, replace them. Inspect the decking if it is cracked, bent, or broken. Remove it and install a new deck. Remove any surface buildup of paint, dirt, oil, or grease. Or if a corrosive material has been spilled on the decking, neutralize the area and clean it thoroughly. Tighten or replace any broken, bent, or missing fasteners. Check all safety labels and instruction stickers to make sure they are there and can be easily read. If they are missing or cannot be read, replace them immediately. All Bil-Jax walkboards are designed for a maximum load. Each walkboard should have its rated capacity indicated and make sure the rating is readable. Inspect all guard railing. Check to make sure that all locks, chains, and other components are in good working order. If you are using a conventional type guard railing, check to make sure that all post rails and other components are in good condition. Casters are equipped with brakes and keep the wheel from turning and the caster from swiveling. Casters must be inspected after each rental. Visually inspect and physically manipulate the swivel, wheel, and brake to be certain that the caster is working properly. Any caster that has a loose swivel bearing, a loose stem, or a brake that does not keep the wheel from turning must be removed from service immediately. If the caster is working properly, grease the bearing at the zerk and return the caster to your inventory. Check to make sure all scaffolding components are equipped with proper instruction and warning decals. They should be clearly visible and readable. These decals contain valuable information on the proper and safe use of each component and should be read and understood before using the equipment. Now that you have inspected, repaired, and relabeled the scaffold equipment, it is ready for service. Check your stock for safety literature and information packets. Make sure you have enough on hand, and we recommend that you give one of these packets to each customer. As you hand it to them, remove the contents and discuss the information with them. Ask questions concerning how the customer is going to use the equipment, and be sure the customer is renting all necessary components to comply with OSHA regulations. When you are satisfied the customer understands the instructions and safety requirements, have them initial or sign the rental or sales slip indicating they have received the information. Offer to let your customer see the video safety instructions covering assembly, disassembly, and the safe use of Bil-Jax scaffolding, or instruct your customer to visit Bil-Jax.com to view the video. Bil-Jax is committed to you, our customer. We're committed to providing you superior designed equipment, and we back that up with detailed information on its proper use and safe use. This video explains suggested scaffold tower erection procedures. All OSHA, state, and local codes and regulations pertaining to this equipment should be attained, read, and thoroughly understood before attempting to erect or use this equipment. Persons under the influence of drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication should not be on or near this equipment. Common sense should be used at all times during the erection and the use of this equipment. Do not use this equipment in areas where the equipment or user may come in contact with live power sources.